Hey y'all, it's Brenda, Slapout Homestead, and we are pickled pink. Stay tuned. Pickled pink. We made pink eggs. These are my pickled eggs. I love these so much. I'll show you what they look like inside the container. See, look how gorgeous. And we're going to open this up so you can see what it looks like on the inside. I am definitely not left-handed. Yeah, I should have used my hands. There it goes. There it is. Isn't that cute? That's what the beets do. See how pretty those are? Simply gorgeous. I love these. They are so delicious. All they need is a little pepper. And get right in those. That looks like lunch to me. Yum, yum. So the way we make these pickled eggs, I actually made these on Monday, and this is Thursday. So they've been sitting in the fridge for a few days, soaking up that beet juice. Now the way I did this is I used cans of beets that I bought from the store because my beets in the garden didn't do very well. This is more of a recipe with some assembly required than a how-to. You mix in your sauce pot a cup of apple cider vinegar, a half cup sugar, a half teaspoon of whole peppercorns, and a quarter teaspoon of pickling spice. While you're stirring until the sugar dissolves, you want to bring that up to a boil. As soon as it comes up from a boil, you want to take it from the heat and let it stand for 2 hours. Now in the meantime, during that 2 hours, you're going to put in your container 6 hard-boiled eggs that you've peeled, a small yellow onion that you've sliced, 2 cloves of garlic that you've smashed, and the beets from the can of beets. You want to drain those and put them in here also. Now, once your liquid has once your liquid is finished standing for the 2 hours, it will be closer to room temperature, and you pour the liquid over your beets, eggs, onions, and garlic. Make sure it's not too hot. Put the lid on and stick it in the fridge for at least 8 hours. After the 8 hours is up, it will have absorbed the pink color, and you will have your pickled eggs. Absolutely beautiful. This recipe I found from Emerald Lagasse. So bam, pickled eggs. Now what I'm working on in the background is bread and butter pickles. And what these are I sliced my pickles. Actually, I sliced my cucumbers. It was 8 cups of sliced cucumbers and 2 cups of sliced onion. And I salted those down really well with kosher salt. I kind of layered them in my bowl as I went and layered the salt in there. And then those stand for an hour, and then we drain off the liquid. When the hour's up and it's time to drain off the liquid, I will bring you back and show you what's next. Well, our hour is up, and I've drained my cucumbers and onions. Now they're going to go into my big giant sauce pot right over here. Hopefully I won't splash all over my camera. This recipe came from this cookbook. It's a Mennonite cookbook. And the ladies got together and they made, let me see if I can get that to focus. Doesn't want to focus. The Mennonite ladies in Kansas and Alabama got together and put together this cookbook, and this is the first cookbook I got when I got married. So our cucumbers and onions are in this pot now. I will tell you what else is in there. Okay, in this pot we have 2 cups of vinegar, 2 teaspoons of celery seed, 1 3-inch stick cinnamon, 3 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons turmeric, 4 green peppers finely chopped with the seeds removed. And I used peppers from my garden. So we're just going to give these a quick stir. And these boil for 20 minutes now. So I'm going to bring those up to a boil. Let them cook for 20 minutes. And then I'll bring you guys back and show you what they look like then. We are back. We've been boiling for 20 minutes and you can see the difference in the color. It's a little more of a muted green now, not quite so fresh, bright spring green, I guess is what you would call it before it got cooked. But now these get to go in our jars. I have our jars right here. And we're going to get these in our jars. There we go. Ow, that jar is hot. Anyway, we'll get them in our jars, get the lids on, and then we process them in our water bath for 15 minutes. Now I will show you what they look like when they're finished. These I made last week. Now, I don't know if it's going to... But these are delicious. The pickles themselves are delicious. You could pull the onions out of there and use them on a hot dog. Those are really good too. If you've never made bread and butter pickles, don't be scared. If you like sweet pickles, you will like these. They are simply delicious. The cinnamon adds an extra little flavor boost in there, as does the celery seed. I think the flavor that comes across the most is the celery seed. And these aren't crisp pickles. They're not meant to be crisp. Of course, they're not going to be crisp after cooking for 20 minutes. The way you get crisp pickles would be to do them as refrigerator pickles. Or you use alum, which I don't really have any alum. And I don't usually make dill pickles. Not really a big fan. We like sweet pickles more than dill pickles. But I have a lot more cucumbers to deal with, so I'm going to make some pickle relish, which I've never made before. I'll bring you guys along on that journey too. In the meantime, we've got our bread and butter pickles, which are delicious, and our pickled eggs, which we made earlier. That's why I am pickled pink. Thanks for hanging out with me in my kitchen. I'm going to call it on this video so I can get busy filling these jars and get them in my water bath canner. I will see you on the next video. God bless you. Love y'all. Bye.